Well, that time again. You guys remember when I was reviewing video games? And that was like my early years of YouTube, and I started off like that. Well, it's that time again, but it's new and approved, and this is the review of the game that the favorite game series I loved when I was a child. The only game series I had where I had all like four of the five games for the PlayStation 1. And today we're going to be reviewing Crash Bandicoot Warped. Yep, we are about to enter the world of Crash Bandicoot. And so, as every game starts off with a new game and the old PlayStation, it starts off with the opening cutscene. Like as usual, it always opens up with the original Crash style of all gaming. And we see that it's bringing in a new character into our features. Basically, basically that's how all nostalgia games are. It starts with a new game. You get introduced to the cutscenes that are introduced to you, and then it brings out the villain of the game. That's how most games go, but most games like to twist around the story and make you confused, like games like Rascal, games like that. Let's just say those games had their years of disappointment. But moving on to Crash Warp, this game has its up and downs in some points. But we're moving on to the main gameplay of the story. Since we saw a little glimpse of the main villain, spoiler alert, it is Uka Uka as the main villain if you didn't know already and you never played this game. Like my friend Araya. Araya? I guess she's gone.
I'm not gone.
Well,
I just want I just want to know when you are telling me to talk.
well, this
Like,
is...
it,
Go.
well, I don't really know about that game that much. But I know that it's a game, thanks to Kenny.
Well, yeah, basically Crash Bandicoot, when she sees this video, she'll understand what Crash Bandicoot looks like and what the game is about. But the game is about a Bandicoot named Crash, and he was created by the evil scientist Dr. Neo Cortex. And if you would know this, if you played the first game, but since she hasn't, I have to explain this. And like I said again, spoiler alert for all those. I have to say spoiler alert because I'm about to reveal stuff in Crash that most people don't know about. Basically, Crash is a 3D platforming game where you collect these fruit called Wampa fruits, and if you get 100 of them, you get an extra life. And yeah, this game based on extra life, you get this magical mask called Aku Aku, which is your extra hit points because if Crash takes a hit and he doesn't have this mask floating around with him, he's dead. He's good as dead because he's still an animal. He's still kind of weak in some points. But basically, these are the moves of Crash of what he can do. He has square is to spin him. That's his main attack. Circle is to make him slide, like do a baseball slide. X is to jump. Later on, a double jump. Triangle is to check your options of how many boxes you have in the game and how much Wampa fruit and lives you have left. And basically, extra moves you get from defeating the bosses in this game are going to be revealed more in the later date. But until then, basically, we can just know that there are moves to be expected in this game that we never thought Crash could ever get. And plus, I almost forgot about the main object in the game that we're supposed to collect, the power crystals. How can I ever forget about the power crystals? Power crystals in this game is a major function. Because if you saw the opening cutscene, if you have the game and you want to, I'll put in a link below the full cutscene of Crash Bandicoot Warp, so you can see what power crystals do. If you never played Crash at all, like Araya has it, it will explain what power crystals are. And Aku, I think, explains it at one point. And you're supposed to gather a power crystal from each level in that warp room. Every warp room, you need to get 5 power crystals. And you need to gather them all so you can gather them so you can reach the new areas, like, because since you're ripping through time, you're going through the medieval times, through the Egyptian times, through the Arabian times, through the China times and the Egyptian times, I don't know if I said it, and the futuristic times. You have to go through all of the time zones so you can beat Neocortex and his minions. But there's more to it than just following the main story of the game. There are also other things in the game, like gems or time bugs. Now let me start off with the gems. Gems are items that you get when you complete the ending of the game and you collect all the boxes in this whole level. That is how you get the gems, as you will see once I finish the end of this game. And you will also see in front that what I was talking about a few moments ago, the power crystal of the game. There's only one power crystal in each level that you need to get per level. And plus, in that situation, it also allows you to unlock certain areas when you get a certain amount of something. But basically, as you saw, I got every box in the game, 42 out of 42. And now I'm about to get the gem and leave. But like I said, there's multiple things you can get in the game that are simple-minded and just things you could originally get from the game and just explore and stuff like that. Now, most things, I'm not even going to play the footage for that, but time relics. Let's get into time relics. Like I said, I'm not playing the footage of it because I'm horrible at time relics. I'm horrible at the time trials, I should say. Time relics are the things you need to get, like I said, time trials. You have to enter the same level again. Once you get the power crystal and the gem, and you must complete the time limit before it reaches the time it's supposed to correspond, basically. And so you need to reach the end before the time limit ends. And once you get the perfect time limit, you can get an early time limit to get a gold or a sapphire a sapphire one? I'm not sure. Sapphire is the one that you already get. I think it's premium. I don't know. Which is a shame, but hey, like I said, I hardly even do the time trial, so what do I know? All I know is that you get time relics to unlock the secret last world in order to beat the game 100%. But basically, what I give this game in total would have to be 4 out of 5. It'll be at the beginning of the end of this. It should pop up randomly in the segment of the video. It should have popped up at the beginning of this segment. But if it didn't, it's a 4 out of 5 stars in my opinion. What I think of the game. That's all the time I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you like this, tell me how did you like the new and approved reviews for video games. This has been Crash Bandicoot Warp, my opinion, my decision of how I choose my games. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like button hard. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.